Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind today. Just, you know, couldn't get everything set up in time, I guess. Anyway, we are back. I'm super excited because we are back to Dungeon Siege 2, which we took a break from last week to play some Phasmo. But, hold on. Sorry. So we took a break last week to play some Phasmo, but now we are back to Dungeon Siege 2, and I'm excited to actually get going with this game. Hopefully not spend most of my time running back to my corpse like we did 2 weeks ago. So let's get started. And I need to remember all of the controls because it's been a minute. Right, so double click, there we go. Ring down the Morn Watchtowers has gained your respect. Remove the ring. Find the ancient elven shrine. Tard believes the water. Alright, so we have seen where, well, we've seen signs for it, but we haven't actually found it. Okay, find Ron the Haku, that's one of our side quests. And collect 4 nettle clusters, which we still need to do. Right, we're going to the western jungle. Okay. Let's figure out which way we need to go. Oh, hey, look, a handy dandy sign. Town of Urulon, Elven Shrine. So I guess we need to go this way. Let's look over here real fast. I just want to see, well, besides stuff that wants to kill us. If there's anything else worth checking out over here. It doesn't really look like it. I'm pretty sure we've been everywhere over here. So, let's go this way. And remembering to keep track of my health, because we keep forgetting to do that, and that's why we spent so much time running back and forth. And I would really like to not spend all of our time doing that this time around. It'd be really nice to make some progress. Oh, there's still one guy who won't give up. Alright. And we just picked up the Elementalist cap, 5 armor, combat magic of 5, death resistance, that's kind of nice, and mana. Yeah, we'll switch to it. I wonder if she could use that. No, because it requires combat magic. Plus, what she has is better anyway. Alright, well, we don't really have any money. I was about to see if we needed to go back, but looks like it wouldn't matter if we did because we can't buy potions anyway. Over here, any health bushes? That's what we need. We need health bushes. Nope. And then there's still one guy right there. Nope, but he dropped a mana potion. That's useful. I turned all the game sounds down because they were really loud in my ears earlier, but now I feel like they're not very loud.
You may return here if you get in over your head, friend.
Hey. So let's actually turn some of this up a little bit. I don't want to turn it up too much. I feel like most of the time it's too loud. And then it shrinks my screen, which is really strange. Oh, and unpause. So if the sounds were too quiet and you couldn't hear it, she did say that we can return here if we need to.
It seems that you've been granted your freedom. You may pass.
I am seeking the Elven Shrine. Is this the correct path?
What? Why would you want... Zyria, have mercy. Yes, the shrine is at the top of the ridge. Go now, and you may take any supplies you need. Just go quickly.
Thank you. I will not endanger you. Okay, so let's look around in here for supplies. Now, probably ought to be closer so that I'm not mishitting.
You may return here if you get in over your head, friend.
Okay, telling us we can return again. Yeah, that's the way we came. Ooh, we can pick up the armor from the armor stand. Let's do it. Studded tunic. Is that this one? Yes. Okay, but I can't use it. I don't think she can either. She has a melee of 2. Right, well, we will just hang on to it then. Oh, I guess I should make sure that's everything. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Yep, that looks like everything. Now, get my inventory out of the way. Alright, well, let's get going. Nope, nah, I keep pushing the keyboard like that's gonna do it. It's a point and click kind of a game. So how is everyone's Tuesday so far? I had errands that I had to run first thing, and none of them took very long, but it still took longer than I wanted it to take. Yeah. And I tried to be set up before I even left the house. But, yeah, sometimes it doesn't happen the way you want it to. Uh-oh, you have a gold ring around you. What does that mean? Hopefully it means something good. But we got him! And I'm remembering to hit the health button. Yeah. Those things that are important that I forget. Let's also remember to do things like save the game. Ooh, yay, mana bushes. Mana bushes, mana bushes. We need those. We need all the things. No, we've got a chest. Oh, a couple of pieces of gold. We need that. Oh, and here's another gold ringed guy. Let's see. Hates characters who use potions resistant to lightning. And he's just, I guess, yellow difficulty, which is maybe why he's got the ring. Angry at Deru. Well, okay. Oh, come on, stop spinning. There we go. That is definitely a downside to the point and click move ones. I'm going to look at these real quick. 43 to 52, a range of 10, 26 to 43. Okay, that's what I thought. You're a hide fragment. I don't see any other spells. Oh, you should go over here. And you are Decay Armor combat magic spell. This curse causes armor and nature defenses of enemies to rot and weaken, increasing their vulnerability to non-magical attacks. Good to know. Let's see. We should put that there. Put that one down there. Okay, and we've got an underground path. But let's deal with these guys first. Right. Let's see what all is around here. If anything. Besides a guy back here. Oh, there's a few guys back here. Anything we want, though. Let's see, any health bushes, any mana bushes. Ooh, barrels. We like those. Anything else of interest over here? Does not look like it. No, I'm pretty sure the only way to go is this way. Okay, I can't see you. That would be helpful. There we go. And just keep on coming, guys. There is plenty to go around for everybody. Oh, nope, she has to do it. Ooh, a rare gold amulet. Let's see what it says. Character level 8, 4 armor, 9 health, 4 health. I don't know why they couldn't just combine those, but okay. Plus 10 fire resistance, as opposed to me just having a random gold amulet. Let's go with that. We'll give her the other one. Oh wait, she's already got one. Magic damage reduced by 5. Alright, well we're gonna leave the one that she's got on then and not put the other one on. I don't think there's anything else in that room. Nope. Alright, so we go this way. Oh, and save. Right, I can't hardly see. I don't think you guys can either. Let's get there. I mean, I don't know why I would think that you could see if there's literally a wall in my way, because you're looking at the same screen as I look at. I don't even think I have a filter on. Oh, and she leveled up. Let's take a look here. So, current level, next level, fire damage resistance, ice resistance, lightning damage resistance, can harvest health potions. Well, but they could already harvest health potions. Blah! Health potions. Cost of spells. Well, at this point, she's pretty specifically just using ranged stuff, so let's do that. Okay, there's our exit. Nothing else we can destroy. So here we go. Oh, it's not an exit. It's an elevator down. Down is always more ominous than up. These pillars do anything? No. What about these pillars? Nope. And this is not gonna go well. I mean, we're hanging in, so it could be better. It could be worse. Okay. Now we should be able to gain some traction. And sorry, I realized that there's this, like, you know, part of the ceiling is just in the way. So the visibility for that battle was poor. That is my fault. I apologize. I should have moved us. Okay, we've got 2 doors. Oh, you leveled up. Let's take a look at your stuff, because we would really like to have your stuff be a little bit stronger. Let's do that. Searing Flames. It increases the fire magic damage, which is what we're basically using most of, so that's probably a good one to go with. Oh, and I do want to look at this. No health potions. The downside is if we go back, then we have to go through the portal and run through this stuff. But maybe we should anyway. Oh, and our quest book updated. Find the Elven Shrine. Locate the Elven Fountain. The fountain that may contain your cure is rumored to be somewhere deep within the Elven Shrine. So I guess we are in the Elven Shrine? So do we go back or not? I'm thinking we probably should. Just because I'm thinking we're going to want health potions. And maybe we should do that before we get too far. Which I know is kind of a pain because I have to go back. Wait. No, I don't. Sir Ice Bolt. Summon Teleporter. So we'll have to run back to here, but we don't have to run all the way back to the main teleporter. See what happens when I don't play for 2 weeks? I forget everything. Right, we need to talk to the potions lady.
By my mother's mother, not even my tonics can treat your infection. Buy what you will, but keep away.
My thanks. I will try to keep from breathing on you. Sorry. Somebody rang the doorbell, and the dogs insist on everybody knowing about it. Okay. What can we sell? That is ice resistance, fire resistance, and strength. That's probably better for her. Get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that. We'll keep that for now. I'm really looking for like just stuff that's kind of junky that we've acquired, which isn't a lot actually. Oh, armor 3, let's get rid of that. And unfortunately, oh, we probably should have sold that amulet. Anyway, we'll keep that. You should be able to upgrade to it at some point. Yeah, am I the only one that has those dogs that, like, if you don't respond to them, they just insist on continuing to go and go and go? Yeah, that's my babies. Okay, we said those boots were better. So let's just stick these in here for a just in case. And these boots are also better. Alright, and then this one, well, we'll hang on to it for now. But let's get rid of that hood. And get rid of the hood. That way, maybe it'll give us enough to...
Choose something and get out. It would not do for my customers to see you die within my very shop.
I will be quick. Because I just want to sell that, which will give me just enough to buy one more. Okay. Now, let's get back to it. Well, this... Will that send me back to where I was? Or will it send me right to where I just, to town where I was just standing? Oh, cool. It sent me right back to where I was. Learn something new every day. Good. I don't have to run all the way back. I'm glad that it only took me playing, what, 3 times, 4 times? How many hours have we put into this? 7, 8? Something to figure it out? Alright, we're gonna take... Oh, we're gonna fix our spells. We're gonna take this door. Oh, and we got some stuff. We can always use stuff. Okay. Did we get everything? Oh, we missed something. Good thing I looked around. Okay, let's not have the wall breaking everybody's vision. There we go. Much better. And the guy behind me. And this guy hiding way over here. Anything else? Anything I missed back there? I don't think so. If any of you see stuff that I missed, please let me know. Just because, you know, you guys definitely see things that I don't always see. So please let me know if you see anything. Oh. And, you know, when my health is terrible, which is often, because I forget to push the health button. I've been much better about it this time around, but I mean, last time. Alright, so this requires nature magic. Requires nature magic level 6. Are either of them level 6? No. I don't think they are for nature magic. Let's double check. Nature magic, she's a 4. My one, she's a 1. So this one is closer, but it's still not close enough. Oh well, I guess we don't get to open that one and see what cool thing is in it. Because I don't think that we can have... What level are we at? Boop boopy doo. Level 10. Yeah, I don't think I can have a third party member yet. I'm not positive on that. Don't quote me. Next time we're in town, we'll see if we can recruit another one. Yep, and one of them got angry at me for drinking a potion. I rarely read this stuff on the bottom left. I probably should. It's kind of funny. Ow. You thought that you were just gonna hide, and then you decided to come back. Silly, silly bad guy. Oh, but you summoned more things. Stop summoning thingy things. And we unlocked a door. We opened a door. It just showed us a door. I guess we're gonna find out. Doopy-doo, that's what I needed. Okay, damage 6 to 10, range 10 meters, plus 10 damage, plus 3 health. Oh, well that's a million times better. Oh, but we aren't really using ranged stuff, so we should give it to her. And we'll give me the old one. Armor of 9. Armor of 6. Fire resistance and health. That's better. I'll give you that. Well, it doesn't really give us anything extra, whether it's in our hands or not, so I'll just leave it there for now. Okie dokie. Let's figure out what door we just unlocked. It wasn't the one back behind us, was it? No, you and your lightning. Go away. I'm pretty sure it was that door that it unlocked. But, you know, before we get too far... Oh, hey, we missed a barrel. It's a good thing I turned around. Oh, but, you know, there's kind of like a wall in the way. There's still a wall in the way. There's another wall in the way. This is the game of how many times can I shoot at a wall. Yeah, it did not unlock that door. Alright. That's what we wanted to be sure of. And down he goes. Right. I don't think there was anything in this room that I missed, but clearly I missed stuff, so better double check. Oh, and we're gonna break up the dance party. Sorry, guys. Breaking up the dance party. Yep. Oh, he's up here. No, not... Why am I shooting at the wall? That's stupid. Just wasting mana. Still shooting at the wall. Come on. Get it together, Ed. Get it together. Oh, and we found a thingy. Lesser Chant of Prosperity. Alright, we will explore up here. Okay, that is our exit. And that's the way we came in. And I'm assuming this is the fountain that I was supposed to find. But let's make sure that there's nothing hiding anywhere. And I'll try to spin slowly so that nobody gets motion sick, because that could be a thing. Okay, so we used the thing. There's no more water in it. We have a filled vial. Report back to Tar in the Irulan. If I can hear it in my head, I can manage to do it, but no one's said it so far today, so it's a struggle. In the Irulan Great Hall. And like I said, I like that they're coming up with that they use unique names and all of that stuff, and you know, it's its own world and it's not the town of Bob or whatever. But names are hard. Right, this is our exit. And a new teleporter. Yes. I know we can teleport, so at least back to town, so we don't necessarily need this teleporter. But, well, hang on a second. I mean, there's literally nowhere else to go right here. So, anyway, back to town we go. Okay, we need to go to the Great Hall. Can I open those? No. Right, which way is the Great Hall? That's the inn. Hello, donkey. Oh, we wanted to see if we could recruit another
I didn't expect to see
guy.
you here. If you're leaving town soon, I'll lend you my sword arm.
I would be happy to have you come along. You already have your maximum number of party members. Talk to the innkeeper to increase your party size. Okay. That is what we needed to know. Alright, do we talk to the innkeeper first, or do we do the Great Hall first? We're right here by the inn. Well, let's talk to the innkeeper, see what that does for us. If anything. She might tell us too damn bad you're too low of a level to get another one. I'm assuming we need to talk to
This
her.
establishment is no place for victims of the plague. Please leave quickly.
Okay.
My story is both long and sad. You'll probably want to sit down and take out a hanky. Many years ago, I was captain of a fine ship. But now,
Right, so we have two options. Yes, but now what? Or, oh my goodness, a firefly escaped from that lamp. We'll go with the first one. Yes, but now what?
oh, well, one day, my ship was wrecked in a brutal storm. I was washed ashore, unconscious. When I came to,
He pauses an awful lot in the middle of his story. Anyway, we have two options again. And basically, the first one is to continue the story, and the second one is to, run away. So we'll go with the first one. When you came to, what happened then?
right, as I was saying, when I came to, there was a beautiful woman standing over me. There was something a little odd about her, though.
What was odd about her?
Ah, ha, ha. You'll never believe this part. This is the part no one ever believes. As I was saying, there was this beautiful woman, and she was...
Beautiful woman? Yes? Yes?
Well, she was green. Green and leafy. I had seen many strange things in my time, but none so strange as that, let me tell you. Well, except maybe for the...
Alright, so again, two options. What? For the what? Or the second option, green and leafy. You must be talking about a walking salad. It certainly could not be a dryad. We'll go with the first
Well,
one.
you see, when I was your age, before I was captain of that ship, of course, I was a soldier. I was stationed at Windstone Fortress, which was built by the ancient Azanites way back before the... what was I talking about again?
So we'll go with the option to continue his story again. Something strange you had seen. What was it?
Oh, of course. As I was saying, my job was to sweep the cloister in the Temple of Ziria at the heart of the fortress. So one day I was sweeping and I stubbed my toe. You'll never guess what I stubbed it on.
A senile old man, perhaps? That's the option to continue the story, which seems a little rude, but whatever.
We wouldn't have let senile old men into the temple, no. It was a green stone carved with the ancient Azanite symbol for the Tree of Life. There was a socket in the center of the room that looked as if the stone would fit inside it. But I took a nap instead of trying it. I bet if I had, though, it would have opened a secret door or something. There, now, wasn't that riveting?
Right, and we'll go with the option to continue his story. Yes, yes. Tell me more about that socket.
Well, now, I believe it may be part of some sort of puzzle. You know, they were keen on that sort of thing back in the temple's heyday. If you could investigate that for me, it would put my mind at rest.
It sounds intriguing, I must admit. Very well.
Thank you, friend. The Temple of Ziria can be found deep within Windstone Fortress.
Okay. And we got a light over... I thought, yes, there is something over her head. So let's go talk to this lady.
No beds for plague victims. Please leave quickly. You'll drive off customers.
Okay, so the options are not until I say hello to some former members of my party, which we don't have any former members at the moment. I would like to increase the size of my party, and I am leaving. I would like to increase the
Warriors
size.
Guild Pact states that one of your standing may add a third seat to your party roster, but you must be charged a one-time fee for it. Do you wish to add a third seat to your party?
Do I have 500 gold? I'm not sure. Let's
I see
try
from
it.
the way you're slapping your pockets that you don't have enough gold at this time. Come back later when you can pay.
All right. Well, now we know how to add another party to our... or another person to our group, which is definitely something I would like to do. Having more people is always kind of useful, especially once it gets later in the game. At least based on my experience from playing Dungeon Siege 1. Right, so let's get to the Great Hall. That's the blacksmith shop. Great Hall.
It's you.
Yes, it's still me.
How can it be?
I don't know. Perhaps you could tell me.
Then the cure works.
If you say so.
How did it feel when you drank the waters? How did they taste?
Honestly, I don't feel much different than I did before I left. The water was very sweet, though, like elven honey ale.
Then you are immune. The elven waters have transformed you against all hope, and you saved us as well. There are so many dryads in the exile colony.
I am afraid I cannot help them. There was just the smallest trickle remaining within the fountain.
Tell me it is not so. Dozens of infected sisters are living in exile.
It is possible that more of the waters will gather in the basin, but at the rate it was filling, a single vial would take weeks to fill.
That will not be fast enough to save the infected. Oh, to come so close to the cure only to have it snatched away. Fate is cruel this day.
Well, I do have a small amount left in my vial.
Then you must share that water with the exile colony.
I do not wish ill to your people, but I am wary. My only desire is to return to my hometown of Amanlu.
The exiles never lifted a finger against you. They need you now. Imagine their suffering. You won't just stand by and let them die, will you?
Well, I guess I probably won't. I am willing to hand my vial of elven waters over to you to use as you will. This life of a mercenary adventuring throughout strange lands, I do not think it is for me anymore.
But both destinations lie on the same road. To leave this island, you must take the portal on the far side. Leave by the south gate, then go into the southern jungle to the exile colony. Continue on to the Kithraya caverns and through them. Perhaps I could accompany you as a guide.
Right, so we do have 3 options. It would help to have someone along who knows the lay of the land. Only if you can hold your own in battle, what sort of skills do you have? It's the question we ask of everybody, apparently. I do not wish to expose you to the dangers ahead. We'll go with the first one. You already have your maximum number of party members. Okay. So I guess we go with the third one, since it won't let me add her in.
I understand. If you change your mind, I will be here in town. Please do not forget about the exiles.
Oh, and my pop-up dialogue, completed a quest, save game. Yes. I know I can turn that off, but I like the reminder. Okay, so we need to go to the south gate. Find the Dryad Exile Colony. After drinking the fountain, yada yada yada. The colony of the Dryad Plague victims can be found in the Greyland jungle to the south. Take the filled vial to the encampment. Alright, let's see a map here. So we want to go... Scroll map north. If we're here, south should be that way, right? Northern, western... Okay, I think blacksmith shop, pet shop, and south gate. Oh, I do want to see 350. Do we try to save up for another party member? Do we sell some stuff? Let's... What is this?
Take care in the jungle. There are horrors out there, the likes of which you've never imagined.
Okay. But she's got an exclamation mark. So shouldn't she have a quest or a something for me? Let's take a look at the pet shop. I know if we decide we need to buy potions, which I think I want to do, we'll have to go back the other direction. But I want to take a look anyway. So let's go into the pet shop. I'm assuming this is where I can get things like mules and stuff. And Pokey.
Greetings. Are you here to buy a pet? I could certainly use the business, what with all this trouble the Morden are causing.
Right, so we have a bunch of options. Let me see what you have. Do you carry anything special? I seek something with great power. Tell me more about pets, or not at this moment. Let's go with this.
What would you like to know?
Oh, so I did go with tell me more about pets. And here are the options. I was wondering, where exactly do pets come from? These pets look like strange creatures. How are they tamed? How is business faring in these times? Let's go with where do the pets come from?
Pets come from other worlds. They can be brought here and tamed when a nature mage opens a rift that temporarily connects our world to theirs. It is a dangerous business, this, and no wise nature mage would do so alone, lest the creature that wanders through attack the caster.
A rift? What is a rift?
A rift is a gate to another world through which living things may pass. Some nature mages know the locations of some rifts, and even use them to supply merchants such as myself with stock. But as I said, it is a risky business. Some creatures can be much more powerful than others.
Alright, so let's go with these pets look like strange creatures. How are they tamed?
They are tamed either by the nature mages who open the rift, or by one such as myself. It's a dangerous business, but with the right skills, it can be done.
Okay, let's go. How is
To be
business
honest,
faring?
business picked up for a short while once the Morden started attacking our shores. It has settled down again, though. I'd prefer it that way if it meant no more Morden.
Let's see what you have in stock. So there's an ice elemental, a pack mule. We don't need a pack mule at the moment. We probably will, or we definitely will, eventually. And a scorpion queen. What does this say? Pet shop. Here you can buy pet companions to assist with your journey. Each pet is listed next to its cost. So left click the details button. Pet stores in new towns can have pets you haven't seen before. You may be able to discover new ones on your journey, which will be added to your pet store's inventory. For more information, see hiring pets in your handbook. Okay. Oh, view. Haha. Scorpion Queen is a level 10 archer. And the Ice Elemental is a level 10 Theurgist. Sure. Hopefully I said that right. I mean, we do have enough currently for a pack mule, but like I said, we don't really need one at the moment. So I think we will wait on that. And then that's the south gate. Okay, let's go back. I think let's try not to spend all of our money on potions, but let's go back and get potions. That way we hopefully can just keep going ahead and not die a whole lot. Great Hall. Blacksmith. I really kind of hope that the next town we get to is a little bit easier to maneuver around. Not that this one is like insane or anything, it's just everything seems far away. It might just be me because, you know, I just keep running around the whole place. And here is our potion lady.
Greetings, friend. My potions are always brewed fresh, and in these troubled times, a new spell can always come in handy.
Alright, I will have a look. So, what do we have? 2 small, 4 small, and then 6 big ones. So let's go with 1, 2. Then for mana, 2 big, 1 small, 2, 3, 4, 5 small. 2 big one. So let's get one more big one. Oh, well, that's doubled up. Boopy doopy 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 doo. Let's do another one of those. Let's get rid of you and you. Armor 6, armor 8. Can't use you anyway. Let's get rid of that too. Okay. Now, to the south gate, which is this way. Right, pet shop, Great Hall, blacksmith, poor lady's sweeping. I would think up here sweeping would be an unending task. Door to we don't know what. Did I miss a sign? No, maybe we should go in this door. Yep, there is a quest in here.
Greetings, stranger. Do I detect the accent of Amanlu in your speech?
Aye, why do you ask?
I visited there once in happier times. It was my poor daughter's favorite place.
But no longer?
No. My daughter is lost to me. Killed by those foul Morden beasts when they took the Temple of the Coast.
That is tragic. Is there anything I can do?
Perhaps. My daughter was young when we last visited the elves' fair town of Amanlu. She pestered me for days for one of those curiosities their craftsmen make. But we were poor, and I refused. Now that she is gone, I would give anything to grant her wish, even if she will never see it.
A curiosity? From Amanlu?
Aye. Something to remember Amanlu by. I do not have much to reimburse you with, but perhaps you will find this of use, for bartering purposes. I make these dolls for a living, though there have been so few children lately that they barely support me.
Very well. I will do what I can.
You have my thanks. When next you are in Amanlu, be on the lookout for some sort of memorabilia.
Alright. And child's doll. And we have a new side quest. Alright. Bling Leilani, a keepsake from Amanlu. Okay. Now let's find the pesky south gate, which I found super easily earlier, and now I'm pretty sure I'm going the total wrong direction.
I hear you have earned the trust of Warden Celia. Not an easy task, to be sure. You must be very capable to have managed it. I could use your help if you care to earn some coin.
Alright, 3 options. Tell me more. I could use a generous amount of coin. What do I do? And nope, I'm very busy. Let's go with... no, we'll just go with the first one.
Your attention. I specialize in antiquities, you see. Before Greylin Isle became home to the Dryads, elves lived here. You probably have seen the ruins of their buildings in the jungle, yes?
Yes, I believe I have.
Well, as you can imagine, there are many rare and beautiful artifacts to be found if one searches carefully enough. Oh, most are valueless fragments in truth, but occasionally, if one looks in the right sort of spots, you understand, one can find a bauble precious enough to guarantee a comfortable future.
Intriguing. I take it you have an idea of where to look?
Friend, I am very practiced at finding the right places to look. Ply an adventurous type with a goodly amount of drink, or slip a generous amount of coin into the right hands, and one can learn all sorts of trivia. I will tell you what I know of a particularly valuable object, if you are willing to seek it out. I reward my treasure hunters very well, you know.
And again, we have 3 options. Very well, I could use a generous amount of coin. The second is, if this object is so valuable, why should I give it to you? And no thanks. We'll go with the first one.
Good choice. Now listen closely. Beyond those ugly towers the Morden have built on the western ridge lies an ancient elven shrine. Inside, there is rumored to be a secret vault containing the Sapphire of the Elves. If the rumors are true, this is truly a relic of historical importance.
And what is the trick? Most secret vaults are called such for a reason.
My sources tell of a secret mechanism you must discover to gain entrance to the outer vault rooms. Once you have done that, the inner vault itself is opened with a series of weighted rocks that need to be positioned correctly. I'm sure you can figure it out.
I will take a look and see what I can find. Farewell. Okay, now for real to the South Gate. Let's go. Northgate, blacksmith shop, Great Hall, Southgate. Visit the pet shop to acquire a ally for your journey.
Safe travels.
Well, we don't have enough money now for getting one anyway, and I'm sure we'll be back. Let's do the Sparty Pants thing and save the game. Here we go. The Southern Greylin Jungle. Right, before we get off the elevator, around town of Urulon, Razka's Ruin, Exile Colony, Anzunite Desert Portal, and the Kithreya? Sure, caverns. Hopefully that was close. Okay, I don't see any health bushes or mana bushes.
What do you think of our island, Outlander?
So far, I have experienced treachery, imprisonment, and general derision from most of the people I have met. My opinion is not high.
Well, I think it is a beautiful paradise, if a bit dull.
Dull, you say? Well, let's get that guy first. I didn't get to read the rest of this conversation. Okay, maybe now I can read the rest of the conversation. Find the secret room. Nope, that's just a Let's get rid of anybody else in this village. Oh, and the guy sneaking up behind us. Some gold. We can definitely use the gold. Are you too far away to grab this one? Come on. Lazy. This might not have been the best spot for me to have come down here because there's just guys everywhere. I think we do this one first. Nope. Is there anything back here? Looks like a skeleton of something or other. We finally found a dang nettle cluster. Wasn't that like the first quest we got? A dark bone-filled cave. That's not ominous. Okay, but I don't see anything in there. So, here we go. Huh? There's nothing in here. Literally nothing in here. Oh, but we missed these chests while going in there. Oh, and we missed these ones. And you little guy. Is that everything? I think so. Now let's go back this way real fast, just to be sure. Yeah, that's the gate. Okay. So this away we go. Ooh, an eagle talon. That's not the button. Regent can enchant weapons. 3 mana steel. Alright. No health bushes, no barrels. And if you all see any of those things that I miss, please let me know. Nope, I probably should get that guy before I go destroying more barrels. There we go. And I can't go up that way, so we'll go back through and this way. Oh, we're missing stuff over here. Nope, and these jerks. I can't decide what I think they look like. Like, they're sort of manticore-like, but they're also kind of not. I don't know. Mana bushes. I don't really know what we had previously, but I will, looked like it gave us at least a few. Oh. Kind of looks like Swamp Thing. And he's throwing rocks at me. How rude. Stop throwing rocks. Ooh, there's a chest over here. What's in it? Some gold and a wolf jaw. That's not the button. Which is also a crafting regent. Get the barrel. Nope. And we've got some apes. Or what look like apes. I know they don't call them apes. Oh. And more barrels. You keep missing the dang barrels. Right, which way am I going? I guess I'm going this way. Okay, we definitely need, there's more stuff over here. We know there is. So, I guess we are going this way. that big guy looks ominous. He also looks kind of cool, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to be fun to fight. Remembering my potions. Yeah, we went through all the effort to have potions and buy them. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we had to take out your buddy. Do we think this is the thing that the antiques lady was talking about? I think it could be. And there's a cave there. There's all sorts of stuff over here. Oh, and I always want my thing to be able to go up higher, and it can't. Alright, we're gonna go down here. Some abandoned ruins. Oh, that was creative. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything. Why would you put a bunch of chalices? Ooh, that one lights up. That's why you put a bunch of chalices. Right, before I click the shelf, is there anything else in here? No. Are there any other clickable things out there? It doesn't look like it. Alright. Finally found a new spell. Summon Lesser Trassic. Summons a deadly Trassic to fight for the caster. Yeah, I think we could use that. Life 28, armor. Excuse me. Right, so we are going over here. And I know there's some stuff up there, but I don't think we can get up there from here. Oh, there's barrels over there, though. No, I need to switch back. There we are. I mean, I can't use my Trassic to open the barrels. Hmm? This is not gonna go well. Alright. We will respawn. And this is kind of why we hung on to some stuff. That way, if we really needed to, we weren't running back completely naked. Okay. But... oh, I don't have any of my spells. Alright, well that kind of changes things. I'm gonna say we can just teleport. Well, not really. That also is not useful. So we have to go... well, let's be smart. Give her the bow. I definitely don't have melee 8. Right, we're just gonna have to pray. In the prison. And where's the thing for the south gate? There we are. Great Hall. The Great Hall, then South Gate, or are we going the wrong direction again? Nope, we are going the right direction. So where were we when we died? We're over around here somewhere. I feel like we hadn't gotten crazy far. Yep, there's Swamp Thing again. Yeah, I had a feeling this was not gonna go real great. go with... I mean, I guess we'll respawn, but really, I think I'm gonna load my last save, which I feel like we saved pretty recently. So to do that, we go here. Yes. And then it minimizes it. I don't know why, but it always does. Alright, let's take a look and see what we've got. Find the secret rooms rumored to be within the Elven Shrine. Do some close checking to see if you can locate them. For that one, do we have to go back to the regular Elven Shrine? I bet we do. And then this one is Southgate for the Exile Colony. Okay. And check our inventory. Alright. So, go us for having saved somewhat recently. Let's find the pet shop. That's the prison. Pet shop and Southgate. Now, I didn't save after we looted that one spot that gave me the summon the creature spell. Oh well, we will just have to do it again. Alright, here we are at the South Gate. And down we go.
What do you think of our island, Outlander?
So far I've experienced treachery, imprisonment, general derision. My opinion's not high.
I think it is a beautiful paradise. It's...
Yeah, interrupted the conversation again, my man. That's very rude. Nope, now they're coming from all the sides. No, we're just gonna break these barrels while we're here. Down you go. And this leads us to some barrels and that nettle cluster. Yeah, that we need. Let's save. And the, dark bone cave that has nothing in it, but we'll explore it a second time because, well, we're gluttons for punishment, I guess, or something. He's like, I keep thinking that the rocks are, I don't know, something will do something, but nope, doesn't seem to be. Okay, back to the path. Oh, we missed these barrels again. We missed them the first time around. They're kind of hidden. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, not missing anything else. Usually helps if you actually point your cursor at the thing you're trying to shoot at. Yeah, just maybe. Alright, anything over that way? No. At least these guys are all one-hit wonders. Grab our gold. And these guys. I'm still not, I don't know. I don't know what they are. Or what they remind me of. I guess is the more accurate statement. Oh, come on, picky. Get over here. Can we go down in there? How do we get there? No, we don't get there from here, so oh well. Up this path we go. Oh, right, and there's the mana bushes. We like mana bushes. Hi, mana bushes. Oh, and there's the swamp thing. Well, we'll deal with this guy. And I guess we better deal with Swamp Thing, who is going to rudely throw rocks at us. So rude. Throwing rocks at people. I know. Like, we're just going for a walk here. We aren't doing nothing, and you're gonna throw rocks at us. And here's that chest again. I think it gave us the same stuff. That is a downside to let's kind of go out this way. Try not to get all of these guys at once. I think we're gonna run into no such luck. Well, actually, not too terrible. I think we're hanging in. Ooh, a unique leather helm. That's not the button. Requires a melee of 10. Health regeneration. That's kind of nice. We will have to hang on to that. Or eventually when we can have our other guy, which hopefully is soon. Alright, and this is where I got that spell. Hopefully it's the same spell, because that isn't always that way. Oh, all the other goblets look exactly the same too. I didn't fully notice that the first time. Oh, and then you come wandering down here. Really? Really? No, this is not the spot for you, Mr. Man. And there is somebody behind me shooting, too. Oh, it's one of you, Manticore something. Actually, you know what? They look kind of like the Hellhounds from Ghostbusters. That's what they kind of remind me of. Nope, not the same spells. Well, poop. And that's a nature spell, so she gets that. And that is a me spell, so I get that one. Okay. Lesser Leech Life. Draws life out of the target enemy, replenishing the caster's health. Let's switch those. A Lesser Resurrect I've already got. And Lesser Ripple. Those are both her spells anyway. I mean, she's already got a lesser resurrect. Can't do that one yet. Can't do that one yet. Guess we can put them in the reserve spell section. Oh, and because that one's already in the spell book, I can't put it there again. Well, we're not going to reload just on the secret hope that I get that pet spell a second time. That is not worth it. I mean, it's very cool, but it's not worth going through all of that just to do that again. Okay, let's grab these guys. And we'll go back in here. Oh, after you. Okay, let's be a little bit smarter about this. Bring them out here. That way we have a few less to tackle all at once. Grab the good apprentice robe. Armor 17, armor 17. It just gives +4 to armor. And then over here. Oh, my armor's 30, but it doesn't give me anything fancy. Okay. We're gonna save again. That's because we know how we did last time we went into this cave. Let's go after the big guy first. And remember to hit the health button. Hitting the health button. Much better than last time. Go us. Let's save it. Yeah. Save early, save often. I used to work at a place where between, like, I don't know if it was just the location or what, but if it was super windy, which where I live, super windy is kind of a regular occurrence. You know, the power could go out. If it was, and not even that the power could always necessarily go out, but like then the computers would crash. So the amount of times that you'd be doing something and then suddenly your computer's off and you have to restart it. Just, you know, we got very into the habit of saving all the time. And I try to remember to do that when I play games for the same reasons. Or because, you know, I'm so great that I die a lot. And sometimes you don't want to have to try getting back. Because sometimes that's just not possible. Or, you know, whatever. And here he is throwing rocks again. Stop throwing rocks. Stop it. Stupid meanie throwing rocks at me. Yep, and there's a lot of guys coming. That's not... No. I did not want to zoom in that close. I guess I need to figure out how to zoom out real fast. You see, sometimes that's better. I was feeling like I was too close anyway, and then, you know, and we're just gonna reload real quick because I don't feel like fighting with it right this minute. Because I literally just saved, so... Oh, but I still have to run down there. We still have to do all of that, don't we? Either way. Well, that was silly then. Because if I do this... Yeah, I can't summon the teleporter there because, you know... Anyway, let's do this at least. Quick draw. Ryan's Hunter training is considered complete only when she can accurately throw 3 daggers. Space character can equip and throw thrown things. Biting arrow. I think I like that one. And then for you... let's just increase your maximum health for now. Alright, well, even though we reloaded, which, I mean, we still have to run back. However, we have all of our gear and we don't have to find it. And I just, that's going to be easier on all of us. So we will head to the south gate again. And do all the thingy things. Yeah, well, at least everything hasn't completely respawned. And it would really be nice to find another one of those portal thingy-mahoosies. But we haven't seen it yet, so I'm guessing we've got a ways to go before one comes in. And root guy throwing rocks. Always with the rocks. I don't know, why don't you like throw feathers or something? Okie dokie. I think we're getting close. We're gonna ignore those guys if they're ignoring us, which they're not. So let's, I think, deal with them first. Man, just everybody. Right. Let's get back here somewhere. Oh, and there's the cave. Jeez, just everyone and their mother all at once. This is not working out very well, folks. I don't know where to, well, I'm passed out. So do we reload again? What do we think? I kind of feel like I just want to reload again. That's to the Great Hall. This is to the pet shop in the South Gate. And hopefully we do better this time, as we're not reloading again. So we just need to do better, because I really don't want to keep reloading. It's not... I wouldn't say it's not as much fun. It's more like it just doesn't feel quite as true to like straight through gameplay to keep reloading. But at the same time, if we're going to spend all of our time running back and struggling, that's not worth it either, especially when we did like just save. So we're just going to need to be more cautious about what we're doing, because clearly we're just running around like silly people and not paying attention. Yeah. Being all willy-nilly about it. So let's actually pay attention to what we're doing. That sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? I think so. Oh, right. Right, and we have the stuff. And let's up our fire damage. I know we did something else last time, but we're gonna do this time. Quick draw. Character can equip crossbows and does +8 damage. Let's go with that. Which I'm pretty sure is the one we went with last time too. Okay, deal with Swamp Thing. And his rock throwing. He's very annoying. Right. And we've got one of these dudes. And another one of those dudes. Now, and these guys were the cause of all of our troubles last time. Oh, and those big guys all respawned. Ugh. Okay. Right, we're gonna just chill here for a minute. This guy's coming, but it'll give me a chance to let my mana replenish. A small chance. And, oh, and then you come out from the back. Really? Of course. I mean, I assumed that you were there, but I was hoping that we would just, you know, you were like napping or something. You were on break. What are we looking like for health and mana stuff? Alright, let's drop you a health. Hopefully that'll help. Let's save again. Save early, save often. Yeah. It's a good mantra to have, at least should be. I kind of want these guys to like just get closer to me so that I can not deal with quite so many. No such luck. You know, what if we take out the big guy? That's what we did last time, I think. Alright. We got him. Heck yes. Yeah. So we got him. Oh, and the thing is empty. That's right. It's just a small tiny cave. We've already cleaned it out. So we came back in here for no reason at all. Except to say that we did. Well, we did. We came, we saw. Again. It was empty. Okay, let's back up. And that's a little bit better. Try not to take on quite so many guys at once. Little dinos. At least they look like dinos to me. Okay, I guess we've got to deal with Swamp Thing. I'm gonna wait for him to get closer again. I really don't feel like dealing with him and 400 other ones. That is what always gets us into trouble, and I would like to stop getting into trouble. At least, you know, let's get into the good kind of trouble and not the I die all the time kind of trouble. Yeah, we prefer the good trouble. Yeah, one where we're kicking butt and taking names and having fun and, you know, that stuff. That's the good trouble. Alright, one Swamp Thing down. And here comes another one. Okay, and let's get you out of here. Remembering to hit the health button. Remember to hit the health button. Remember to hit the health button. I think I'm out of health things. I think that's the problem here. Right, we're not gonna reload. We are just gonna go from here, run back, find our stuff. We are gonna buy more potions because we don't have any.
Greetings, friend. My...
That doesn't do anything special. That does. We'll keep that. You also... I'll get rid of you. Guess we'll wear the crummy boots. Nope, not that. This goes there. At least to get some of you guys to have some stuff. That way we're not totally running around naked. Okay. Well, it's as good as we're getting, I think. Right. Let's hope that not a whole lot has spawned, and let's run back. Wait, other direction. Go the other way. Other way is shorter. Oh, did I leave good stuff in here like a genius? Not really. Okay. And here we go, running back. That thing that we've been trying to avoid this whole time. But we're just gonna do it now anyway. And wait for the elevator. At least this elevator is faster than some of the elevators in buildings around here. Or buildings in general. When I was a kid, my mom used to... I don't think she ever really officially worked there. I think she just volunteered there a lot. But she used to spend a lot of time volunteering at this place. And 3 floors... You know, basement, first floor, second floor. But the elevator was so slow that it was so much easier to just use the stairs. I mean, like, obviously, if you couldn't handle stairs, or if you were carrying lots of heavy stuff or whatever, you know, reasons to not want to use stairs, like, absolutely valid. But it was just so slow that, yeah, taking the stairs wasn't even worth it. Okay, let me switch her back to her good bow real fast. And let's deal with these guys before we fix all of our armor. And we're going to back up a little bit. That way we can't have those guys bugging us again. Right, let's fix our gear. Let's start with me. Okay, and now, when we fixed hers, 17, ice dexterity, +4 armor. I think we'll leave the one she's got on, but these gloves are gonna definitely be better. Armor of 9, 10 fire, 4 health, armor 6, yeah. Alright, we are going to first save here, zoom game, we are gonna teleport. That way we can buy a few more potions now that we have some more money. And then we are saving up. We are going to save up, save up, save up, save up to add another guy to our group, or another person to our group.
Please take your time browsing through my goods.
So that we can indeed stop, or so that way we just have more help, and hopefully that means we stop dying quite so much. What do we want to get rid of this stuff? Let's get rid of that. You're okay. We'll get rid of you. The little dagger. Keep that for somebody. Those boots kind of came in handy to have. We'll hang on to those. Right, where's our little teleport thingy? It's over here. I am so glad that we figured out that the teleport thingy will also send us back to where we just were. I am so happy we figured that out. You all have no idea. Because I really just don't look forward to constantly having to run back and forth. I'm also sure you don't look forward to that either. Okay, there's that dumb cave. We're not going back this direction. We've already been in there like 3 times. Again with the rock throwing. Why? Why? Why are we throwing rocks? I mean, on the other hand, it is kind of cool that you seem to just pull them literally randomly out of the ground, like from the same spot. Is there just a portal bag with rocks? Like some weird, you know, Harry Potter thing? Because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Now, out of mana. It usually helps if you want to shoot stuff to have mana to shoot it with. You know, just kind of, sort of, maybe. I mean, I guess my sidekick could shoot at stuff. That's what I thought. I thought that we had wandered too far, that it didn't collect something. And let's get you out of here. That thing over there is glowing. I bet we're gonna find something pretty cool. I hope, anyway. Well, let's deal with these guys, though. And Swamp Thing. Okay, let's figure out what this is. Oh, it's a mana shrine. Okay, cool. We found a mana shrine. We found a health shrine on the other side early on. So now we've got a mana shrine. Awesome. mean, they're all so far away that we're not running back to the mana shrine, to the health shrine anytime soon. And now we have scorpions. Oh, and they do call them scorpions. I was just thinking they probably call them something else, like everything else, but they actually call these scorpions. I mean, in all reality, the other ones haven't been quite so true to, like, actual living creatures, but still. Alright, let our mana replenish a little bit more without having to use up all the mana and health potions. Alright, Swamp Thing. Here we go. Again with the rocks. Yeah, always the rocks. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Yep. And since I'm not really your favorite target, we probably ought to be paying attention to our sidekick's health. That would be fairly useful, wouldn't it? These guys with the attack, then the runaway, and then the attack, then the runaway. You know, it's like the little baby hoglins in the Nether in Minecraft. Just, you know, attack and then run away, and attack and run away, and attack and run away. It's like, pick your lane, man. There is our portal. Okay, and we only have big health things right now, right? I'm pretty sure this gives you small ones. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love it. I feel like they go through this big deal about you being able to get them, find them, you know, the mana and the health pushes, which I think is a great addition. It solves some of the constantly having to buy mana and health potions, which I feel like I have to do a lot of, as you all know. As we can't get another sidekick yet, literally because of that. Yep. Monsters to the right and bad guys to the left. Isn't that how that song goes? Hmm? Come on. Yep, we are out of mana. This is not gonna go well. We have no more mana potions. Again. Well, this is why we hung on to a couple of things. That way we aren't running around too naked. And Even though we don't have a whole lot of money, we are going to buy mana.
Please take your time browsing through.
Because apparently we need it. No, let's give her one of those health things. Okay. And back we go. What I need to do is get better at switching over to the teleport and teleport back here before we die. Then we could mana up, buy some stuff, do whatever, do the things, teleport back. That's what I need to do. Yeah, anyone want to take bets as to whether or not I'll remember to do that or actually manage to do it, even if I do remember? Yeah. Right. Hopefully, most stuff hasn't really respawned. I feel like, especially knowing that we can skip that cave and whatnot, we aren't that far away, which is equally a good thing and a bad thing. Oh, and we could have, well, we're here now. We could have just used the teleport. Because, you know, we have one of those. Because, yeah, it's right there. Anyway. Here we are. Here's all of our stuff. Let's do a better job of kicking some butt. We are not doing a better job of kicking butt. Let's try this way. We are standing right next to the shrine after all. Right, let's change our gear back. That would be real helpful. Okay. Do that. Look at all of those things. Nope. You need 1, 2. Let's let our stuff. Okay, everything has replenished. Plenished. You know what I mean. Take out these damn dogs. Let's take out this big guy who's so close. We are so close to taking him out. Ah, big baby ran away. Right, let's look at what we've got. A crimson ring. Fire resistance, health, intelligence, strength. We can most definitely use it. Let's give her that one. What is this one? Requires our character to be level 12. Okay. Right, we decided that one was better. Right, and we are saving the game. Save successfully. Oh, we left money over here. We like money. Money is very useful. Especially because we keep trying to save it and keep not being able to. Really, Swamp Thing? Come on. Come on, Swamp Thing. Let's get these barrels open. Okay, let's not shoot firebolts into the wall. Because that doesn't do anyone any good. Just uses up mana. Which is something we don't want to use up. You know, just kinda, sorta, maybe. Generally. I do want to explore this space, but then I think after I explore it, we'll probably head back to where the shrine is. Or the teleporter is. Because we aren't that far from it. And that's probably the best spot for us to call it for the day. I will be back, of course, on Sunday. If I can manage it, I will possibly try to do an extra Phasmo stream as well. However, last time I tried to get one in, we had a family emergency, and that kind of screwed all of that up, so, you know, we will see. Alright, so before we get too much farther, there does actually seem to be quite a bit of stuff to explore over here. Well, yeah, we're here. We've got some time. Let's explore over here anyway. I just don't want to get too far. Because the game always starts us whenever we load back at Urulon, and we have to teleport back. So that's why I kind of want to be near the teleporter. Remember to use your heal potions. Here I'm standing here yapping and forgetting. Wow, these guys are kind of weird looking. They call them bog rots. And here we go again, you know, not paying attention to the health things, not hitting the health button. But we remembered this time, we can just do this. Let's stick the bow, even if it's the crummy bow, in her hand. Oh! I don't know if that's better than the other bow, but that's definitely better than the crummy bow. Then we'll get over here and do the thingies and the stuff. Get our bodies back, or get our stuff back. And immediately go down again. We are just not succeeding at all right now. Not at all. We'll give you this bow. And we'll give you more mana. Let's actually give you more health. Oh, cool, because I wasn't wearing it. Right. Back to retrieving our bodies again. I literally just want to finish that cave so that we can kind of know, hopefully we remember, that this corner is done. Alright, last try. And if we just fail at all of this again, I will probably, I don't know, probably reload. Yeah, we're just gonna reload and then get to a good spot to save and be done for the day. Because I'm tired of this running back and forth. I'm sure you all are too. And even though my stream crashed and I had to log back in, we are at right about our 3-hour time. So this is probably a good time to wrap up for the day. I wouldn't mind going longer, honestly. If you all want to hang out longer, we can go longer. I just feel like we've been kind of hitting a wall near, for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And that's kind of frustrating for me. I'm sure it's frustrating for all of you watching. And, it can zap some of the fun and energy out of gaming. So, okay, you can't use the crossbow, but you can. Let's see, 12 to 21, 6 to 10. Crossbow is better. What is it with my doorbell today? We're going to increase our health on both of these ladies. That's just what we're going to do for that. Yeah, my doorbell just apparently is the thing today. Which is kind of funny because so often we have delivery guys that deliver things that require signatures, or are supposed to require signatures. And I'm assuming that we must have like a regular guy or something that often is the one that delivers, like, we get wine sent to us and stuff like that. And that requires a signature of myself or the hubs. Someone over 21, and more often than not, I get the notification, hey, your, whatever order was delivered. No doorbell, no request for a signature, no nothing. So, like, that's why I think we must have a pretty regular delivery person, because we don't order all that regularly. But I would feel like if they almost never ask us for a signature, then we must have a fairly regular guide, just because. Hey, look at that. We remembered to teleport. Anyway, yeah, that we must have a somewhat regular guy, just because he doesn't ring the bell and doesn't any of the above. I mean, I don't know.
Greetings, friend. Alright, we need mana potions more than we need... No, not necessarily more, just... yeah. What do we have that we can get rid of?
Okay. Oh, wait.
Please take your time browsing through.
These are the same. Well, this one's a little bit better. It's also worth more, but we're just gonna solve that one. Yeah. Right. Let's get back to it. At least kind of finish the area we were at. I know we haven't gone back to the spot where we kept dying. Kind of on purpose. I wanted to do something a little bit different, except, you know, lather, rinse, repeat. And then we can find someone to go say hi to. You coming this way, Swamp Thing? Alrighty. Alright, anybody else? Anything else? What else is around here? Nope, we've got a lever. I was waiting for those guys behind us to get in the fight. They were just kind of standing there, chilling. I wonder... So I think that either this is that place that the antiques lady was talking about, or this is the path we're supposed to be taking and we'll end up skipping a whole bunch of stuff. And she's shooting things through the wall, or at least I hope she is. Because otherwise we're just you know, I'm doing all the work here otherwise. Let's get back here. I can't see. Alright, I'm gonna get up here where I can see then, if you're insisting on being backwards. Okie dokie then. Well, on that note, I think we are just going to call it for the day. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I enjoyed hanging out with all of you. You know, the end, last little bit there, was kind of frustrating because we never seemed to make any ground. But it happens. It's one of the downsides or frustrating ends of playing games. Sometimes they don't go the way you want them to. Anyway, I will see you all again on Sunday. You know, same standard time, 10:30 Mountain Time, US. I hope to see you all there. We will get into some more Minecraft shenanigans. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we're going to do something. It'll be fun or interesting, at least. So thank you everybody for hanging out with me. It was great to see you all. You have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to drink some water, eat some good food, maybe watch a favorite show. You know, do something fun. And have a great day, everyone.